Hi everyone and welcome to Epic Universe here at the Universal Orlando Resort in Florida. I've been having an amazing time so far discovering everything that this brand new theme park has to offer. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my initial reactions video coming into the park for the first time and getting on every single ride in one day. Along with that, I filmed an in-depth look at Super Nintendo World, so make sure you check out that. That's also here on the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking an in-depth, deep dive look at Dark Universe. The portal is there right behind me. Cannot wait to step back into this land once again. It really is an immersive themed world where you step into the world of Universal Classic Monsters. So come and join me here on Theme Park Worldwide at Epic Universe. All of the portals are really impressive in their own individual way. However, I've got to say, I think the entrance to Dark Universe is definitely my favourite of them all. Look at this, the detail, all the rocks, all the branches. It's alive, it's alive. I love it. All this detail around on the side. And that transition from Celestial Park into this area is just phenomenal. All the lightning effects as you're walking through this here. Straight away the flooring changes, the music, the atmosphere. Welcome to the village of Darkmoor. There is so much to see in this land, so many little details that I didn't even touch on in my initial video coming to this park. Straight away as soon as you come in, look at this. All the tombstones. Little graveyard scene going on here, and then the mist effects that we've got around here too. Not only is it nice and refreshing on a hot day, but it also looks the part of Dark Universe. And look at this, Frankenstein's catacombs. The level of detail is on another level with this park. Danger. Emerging Undercroft, do not enter. By order of Dr. Henry Frankenstein, the Baron of Dartmoor. And again, this is a brand new park, not even officially open yet, and the planting looks great. I can't wait to see how this grows in the coming years. Every little detail has just been thought about, and obviously this area probably looks the best at night as well. I love it in here at night. Spent a lot of time on an evening in here last night. It's like this, all the rock work around the side, the gravestones. And because it's been so quiet for these previews, you just get to really appreciate every little detail. I mean, look at this. The coffins coming out the wall. There's some coffin photo opportunities there, which are very good. The lights, the planting, just the colours of everything, the thought of every detail here. Looks like someone's escaped and broke out from there. I love the Universal Classic Monsters, so when they said they were building a land dedicated to it, I was very happy. Big stakes in the ground there, looks like we've got a bit of digging going on there. Fantastic photo opportunity. And again, you've got like all the water spray, the mist rising up from the graveyard. That's the thing, they could have just done like standard walls around here, but they haven't. Everything's just so well done. Welcome to Dartmoor. Not only have you got the fantastic sign, but then you've got the candles, and it's like all the wax from the candles has just dripped all the way down this sign here. The music as well is just on another level. Oh, we've got the violinist out over here. What a reveal. Wow, that was good. Love the little raised platform that he's got over there at the side too. And the well here in the middle, again, all the mist coming out. Not only does it look great, especially at night with all the lighting around here too, but very refreshing. Yeah, I'm glad they went for like a mist instead of a normal smoke effect. I think this has worked better for the Florida heat here. Look who's over here. It's the Invisible Man. Oh, the little baby there. That's what really brings these worlds to life as well. I think we're going to start down here at the front and we're going to take a look in this shop because I've not actually been in here yet. And I'm fancying a snack in this area too, so I think I'm going to get something from Dar's Steakhouse over on the left. Just something I also wanted to get in about each of the different worlds here at Epic Universe is when you're standing here looking back towards the portal, you can't see into Celestial Park, and I really like that. I feel like that's like made this even more immersive. Because if you were standing here now and they hadn't put this theming here, you would just look straight through into Celestial, breaking the immersion maybe a little bit. Whereas here they've put all this in, so it completely blocks it in, and I love that. Really like that. So this is the monster makeup experience over here, where you can literally transform yourself into a monster. This is where you'd go in. So that's just there. Can we have a look inside or no? I'm not too sure. I can't see anybody on the front to ask, but yeah, look at the theming. There you go, that's the area where you have it done. Oh wow. Yeah, that's the area, look, where you can get transformed into monster. Wow. Look at this. Oh, it's a photo opportunity. I didn't realise at first. Yeah, it's kind of like got the built-in camera there. I guess maybe that's part of the experience. Look at the village of Dartmoor there, all the buildings here. Wow, I love this sign here. We're going to head into the shop here now. That's one of the best signs in the park, isn't it? Dr. Septimus Pretorius. Let's go inside. Scientific oddities for sale. I've not been in here yet, first time. The quality of all the rocks, the lighting. And it just comes alive even more at night, this area. I like the candles just there, they're great. Like a Frankenstein candle. Quite a nice shirt, $39. Oh, some great t-shirts for your classic monsters. Dracula there. You make me feel alive. Beautifully dramatic. The bags there, the mugs. Oh, Wolfman. Creature from the Black Lagoon and a plush down there. Of course, he's featured in the main attraction of this land. Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment. Look at this. So it's like here, you've got like all the little wires coming from down the top. Look at all that on there. It's just so well done. This is what horror fans we've all wanted for a long time, you know. Even got the coffin in here. Over at the side, the skull, all the candles. Well, there's the creature from the Black Lagoon up there. Ah, there we go. That must be the exit to the monster like makeup experience. Look at this. Oh, how cute is that? $69. Ah, there we go. We get a bit of a better look at it here. There it is. Nobody in there having it done. Some of your Dark Universe specific merchandise here, like the little necklace over at the side. But you can dress up as Dracula, $84. All these different apparatus here in the side on display. Oh, I like the creature from the Black Lagoon outfit. It's a little bit of a smaller shop in here than I thought it was going to be actually. But it was going to be a bit bigger. Universal Monsters, $35. Oh, and they've actually got merch for the Burning Blade Tavern, which we're going to have a look at. And again, I've not been in there yet. That's the windmill that catches fire down at the end. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, there's some good merch in there. Small shop, but it's well packed, you know. Oh, this is just beautiful, isn't it, with the violin? That just really adds to it. Wow. I think the plan now is to go and have a look in Dar's Steakhouse over here. Not fancy anything too much yet, more just a snack, but I know they do a red velvet, like coffin dessert in here, so I think I'm gonna go for that. It's just a little seating area around here, I can't quite tell. Oh, there we go. It looks like this is possibly gonna turn into like a seating area around here at some point. Oh, wow. I'm waiting until you see the inside of here. It looks amazing. This is just on the outside, the outdoor seating area. I like how it's very cool under here too. You've got the fans, it's a nice shaded area. Oh, but you're not like fully enclosed either. It's good, yeah. I think this is probably going to turn into like outdoor seating, like undercover outdoor seating for Dar's Steakhouse. Let's go and have a look inside. Hello. Thank you. Let's open the door. Wow. Ho, 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 look at this. So yeah, this is another one of them where you can literally just sit at a table and then order through the Universal app. I think they have got some counters as well if you do want to use those. Oh wow, this is amazing in here. Look at the lights. All the candles. This just gives me goosebumps. I love Dark Universe. We knew this land was going to be good, but I feel like they've just done it even better. Coke Freestyles, and yeah, like I mentioned in the previous video, the Super Nintendo video, they have actually got a special drink for each one. Screaming Berry is the drink up there. I've not tried it yet, I might have to at some point. And it's huge in here as well. From the outside, it doesn't actually look that big, but there's plenty of seating in here. The chandeliers. Again, the detail on there. That's the key to this park, detail. Look at those. Anyway, if you don't want to dine in here, you can just come and have a walk around and see it all, you know. Even though I am going to sit down shortly and order a nice little lunchtime snack. Flickering candles on the wall. The portraits. You got all the different names on the wall, and you know this isn't flat theming. This is like embossed. Like this is really well built. Everything in here. Oh, look at that picture on the wall down there. What I really like in here are the tables and chairs, because look, you've got like the bats on the back. That's great. Wow. It's just a little finer detail like this that go a long way, you know. Great picture on the wall. You know what? I think I'm going to sit down over here by this big picture. Let's order a little snack. So yeah, just use the Universal Orlando app and then you can order to your table. So you literally just come and sit down where you want, and then yeah, I'll order to table 437. So here it is, Red Velvet Death. This was $6.99. I tell you what, it looks pretty good. I love red velvet, and yeah, the size of it seems pretty decent for the price as well. Let's tuck in. It's got like the little maggots around at the side, and like little bits of chocolate or crumble brown there. This looks good. Oh, that was delicious. In 3 days of being here, that is by far the nicest thing that I've tried food-wise. Really good. I just love the vibes in here. I could spend all day in here, to be honest. It's great. And also, like every 10 minutes or so, the lighting changes. I was hoping to try and capture it, but oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, that was good timing. There you go, that's it, that's how quick it goes. It only does that about every 10 minutes, and the lights just change and go all red. Big pictures on the wall. But it's like even the ceiling and everything, like, you can see why this park costs so much to build. Like, you know, when you're building details and quality like this, you know, it comes at a cost, but I think it's more than worth it. What they've created here is something really special. The vibe in Dad's Steakhouse is amazing. If you love all things horror and monsters, like, you're gonna love it in there. I could just sit in there for ages, like, it's great. And the rest of the food looks really good in there too, actually. So I might come back in there and have something later on, you never know. But yeah, I tell you what, this park, it's just blowing me away. Every single area, every single detail. And what I love is all the 4 different worlds are so different to each other as well. Things like this window over here and the scene on the inside. It doesn't need to be here, but it is. There's like little sound effects coming from down the side. The lion's head. Yeah, this is all Dad's Steakhouse on the other side of this. Like, all these are just like fake facades around here. Oh, I thought that was gonna knock. You just never know, you gotta try these things. Brand new park. Oh. The music is epic, it's so loud, it's coming from different levels as well, high, low, proper surround sound, and all the lights go. Wow. I just love with Dartmoor how all the buildings look so different as well. Like, they've got all the little beams, and it's like the roofs are kind of collapsing in. It's been so well done. And this is a nice little touch over here. Instead of it just saying restrooms, it's Toiletten in German. I like that. And again, you've got like the candles on the top. Now obviously I'm not going to film inside the toilets, however they are very well themed. Like, they're all like black urinals that they've got in here. Like, obviously I won't go inside and show you that, but it's like really cool how they've got all them little details. And it's like this here, this bench, it's got this blood stain, this blood splatter all up the wall. Yeah, they're probably some of the best themed toilets I've ever seen in a theme park here. So they have got a meet and greet area here on the right hand side, and you just kind of queue up round there on the left. And this is the exit here on the right hand side. I like the sign just there. Good how they've put the meet and greet area like out of the sun as well, plenty of shade. And we come around the corner to Curse of the Werewolf here. Oh, there goes the Burning Blade Tavern just behind it there. I think it's about every 15 minutes where the bell goes off and then you get the effects. So yeah, this is the Mack Ride spinning coaster that they've got here in this area. Gradually making my way around towards Monsters Unchained. I think it might be temporarily closed at the moment, but I've had so many rides on there. I think I've had about 8 rides on it now whilst I've been here. Look at Frankenstein Manor. Wow. And yeah, you've got like the screens built into the turrets up there at the top, and it's so well detailed. And first though, we're going to take a left here and have a look around here at Curse of the Werewolf. Yeah, I like the light fittings a lot here. If you've been to Phantasialand in Germany, and we were there actually last week with a vlog on the channel, check it out if you haven't already. These light fixtures are almost identical to some of the ones there in the Klugheim themed area, and that's kind of got a similar style. Obviously that's not monsters, but it's just kind of this aesthetic like it is here. I've had 3 rides on Curse of the Werewolf whilst I've been here, and it's a good fun family coaster. It does what it needed to do. Like I said in my initial reaction video to the park, this wasn't actually in the original plans. It was going to be like a stage show over here originally, and they went for another family coaster. I feel like that was a good move. It adds some nice capacity to the area, and when the main attraction is down, Monsters Unchained, it means you've still got something operational down here in this land as well. So it's a nice kind of filler attraction, but also it's just good fun. Shame about the nets. That is my one thing with this. I do think the nets do not look great round here, and it does take away from it quite a bit. I would rather have had the Universal style security scanners and not had the nets, but it is what it is. You can't have everything. Like, we've got an amazing part that's been created here. Oh, little specimen. These are the little things that I like seeing, you know, like this cart over here. It doesn't need to be here, but it is. And yeah, I think we've got some eyeballs. That is definitely not a pick and mix that I want over here. Little service animal area there on the left. Also lots of water refill areas around. Just wanted to get that in. There's so many areas where you can fill your water bottle up if you are coming here to Epic Universe. But yeah, in terms of the coaster itself, I've had 3 rides on there now. Made the most of that single rider queue. And yeah, good fun attraction. I think it feels a little bit too short, but you know, it's definitely better than not having it. And obviously the reason why the nets are there is because you do take your bags on. You know, it's a bags on ride, which I'm very surprised about. Bags on ride, and obviously it comes over all the pathways here as well. So yeah, it is from a safety point of view why they've done that, but also I think it could have been designed a little bit better. This shop's nice, little violin up there on the side, all pots and pans and baskets there too. Let's have a look at some of the merch. Got a fan there, you're gonna need that. Oh, it's hot. Curse of the Werewolf. There is a t-shirt which I reckon they'll sell here, which I saw in the main shop yesterday when I wasn't filming. It did make me laugh quite a bit actually. So I'll show you that in a second. Hello. Good, thank you. Even the drinks machine's themed down the side, like that's cool. Wolfman. Nice plushie up there. Little pens down here too. Curse of the Werewolf t-shirt. Wow. I quite like the masks just here that they've got as well. I'll scare Charlotte when I get back with that. Yeah, some awesome merch. Dartmoor Village. Love Dartmoor. And then look at this, like a fancy dress that they've got down here. Not fancy dress, fancy as in quite a fancy dress. And this is like he's been ripped across the side. Here we go, so this is the merch. I didn't see the bag yesterday, but yeah, you've got the coaster just here, and is that B&M track I spot on there? It always makes me laugh when parts like get the wrong like coaster track on shirts. Yeah, that is definitely not Mac Ride's track. But yeah, there's the bag, that's $32. And yeah, it's just a t-shirt. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's the same. There you go. I didn't realise it was a B&M. Got the blood splatters up. I do like the design of the shirt, but obviously I wouldn't buy it because of the wrong track on there. I'm a bit funny with stuff like that. I like it to be, you know, I like it to be right. This is a good design though. Dartmoor Village. There's the Werewolf. And can we just appreciate the shop? The Guild of Monsters, is that what it's called? Can't quite work out the sign. Mystics. There we go, the Guild of Mystics. And yeah, you've got the track going over for the coaster. This is nice down here. You get a bit of a view looking at the launch. Obviously, there's a swing launch on here. Some themed columns around there on the side. And again, this is all going to grow in nice. I think this will look a lot better around here when this all grows in and you can't see like the fence and stuff. For a brand new park, they've put a lot of planting in. And yeah, this is the scene where you have actually got an animatronic up there too. The werewolf himself is just up here actually. Depending on which way you spin, you'll see it better. But yeah, really not busy today. It's a Monday when I'm filming this. Out of the 3 preview days I've been to, by far the quietest. Look at that side for Curse the Werewolf. I think that is amazing. You got all the lanterns on the side, the music like it's coming from inside the wagon, like these, you know, the truck wagon caravans that they've got here. That sign is awesome. Curse the Werewolf. And you know what, whilst I'm here, I may as well have a go. Obviously can't film on this attraction, but I'll get a little bit more footage of it for you from off-ride. This is another attraction that's also got single rider. And yeah, here's like the other caravan over on the side. It's only a 15-minute standby. Yeah, all the lanterns and detailing on the side is great. How good does all this planting look for a brand new park? It's only just going to keep getting better as well. These parks just become more beautiful over time. Yeah, Universal have really done well for what was 5 years ago a flat piece of land with nothing, you know. Crazy. Oh, I think we'll walk on in single rider. Great. They have also got a test seat there at the side as well, so if you are coming and want to try that out, you can do. That's good. I do like it when they have the test seats around. The little ticket window over there. Yeah, this can run 3 trains, which I'm quite surprised about. I thought it would only have 2, with it being like a swing launch. Yeah, there's not loads to see in the main queue line, but at least it is covered over from these hot days. Oh, some more off-ride footage there from Curse of the Werewolf. Really good fun coaster, and yeah, great to get back on there. Tell you what, single rider saves so much time at these parks. I know that was only advertised on 15 minutes just, but still, 15's 15. I was on within like 1 minute. There was one person in front of me in the single rider queue. That was great. I do love the vibes around here though, and at night it looks so good in this area. That's a great sign, isn't it, out the front? Amazing. So this is the building what the launch track is located in. Well, there is a little viewing area in here. Can we see the launch maybe? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Oh no, it's just a little shaded area. This would have been cool if here, like there was a window and you could look in and see the launch. I mean, you can maybe just about peek through and see it in the gap, but still there's another little shaded area, at least over there, which the park definitely needs. Look at the Burning Blade Tavern. Wow. There he goes. Perfect timing. Now this looks very impressive in the daytime, but at night it's even better. Wow. That is just brilliant, isn't it? How far theme parks have come along to be able to do an effect like that. Wow. That is something special. The fact they managed to do that, a big well done to Universal Creative. Anyone that's watched the channel for a while will know that I love fire effects or anything what's a little bit different. So seeing the Burning Blade Tavern actually catching fire, I think is phenomenal. That's got to be one of the best and most impressive theme park effects I've ever seen. The fact you've got the actual windmill that's turning around, and every 15 minutes or so you've got that fire effect. How I presume it works, I mean, I don't know the ins and out details, but how I reckon it works is you've got to have fuel really for fire, is that maybe they've got like these rods or something inside the blades, and then it pumps fuel through. Then you get the big blast, which then ignites it all, and then obviously you get another blast then to kind of keep it going, and then it all takes it away. I'm not sure on the exact details, I've never seen anything like that before, but I reckon that's kind of how it works. And again, I'm not an expert in this, so I could be completely wrong with how that works, but I reckon there could possibly be like a tray above the top here, because the actual windmill is set a little bit further back, so maybe there's like a tray to catch any fuel there just in case anything drips off. It might be completely wrong, it might not be done like that at all, but normally to get an effect like that you would need to have fuel, you know, you add fuel to the fire. So yeah, I reckon that's probably how it's done, and hence why the windmill sat a little bit further back just in case anything dripped off. Saying that, I can't really see, you know, it doesn't look very wet on the side of there at all. I don't know. That's the magic of theme parks, isn't it? But yeah, this is the Burning Blade Tavern. You can get a few snacks in here. I thought it was just going to be drinks, but no, they have got a few snacks that you can get. Burning cheddar cheese bites, $11.99. Loaded potato, the burger in here, and then obviously you've got some wine and specialty drinks, some bottled beverages as well. What I like within here is they keep the doors closed and you just kind of open it on your own accord, which adds to it. I like that a lot. Let's go. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at this. Straight away, you know what this feels like? Being like back home in England in like a British pub. That's kind of how this feels coming in here. It's like being back in like in London or something, going down a little street and just find like a little pub somewhere. All the pictures. Oh, this is cool. Oh, the AC is amazing in here. And it's not huge, but I think that's what adds to it. I don't think they wanted this to be too big in here, as it might have kind of spoilt the vibe a little bit. It's very small, it's very cozy and atmospheric. I've got like standing room in the middle there too. All the little lights and everything, and look behind the bar over here. Wow. They're awesome behind the bar. Look at all the taps there as well. Everything fully themed in. Yes, you get some light snacks in here, and you don't need to reserve or anything like that, or at least not at the moment. You just kind of walk in on your own accord. Have they got an outdoor terrace over here? I think they might have. It says additional seating outside. Just have a little look out here and see. There we go. Oh yeah, so they got some outdoor seating. Not loads, but still. Right, looks. Can you enter this way as well, maybe? Yeah, I reckon that leads round to the main path. I'm not sure. Maybe it's back of house. Could be. I know it does lead just round to the side there. So you can exit down that way if you want to. Get some views of Curse the Werewolf and a side view looking up there at the windmill itself. Again, all the detail, the fixtures around here are great. Oh, they've got an outdoor window, that's cool. And a little fireplace over here. Yeah, this is nice. I like how they've got an outdoor serving window. So if there's a big queue inside, you come out here and you might get served quicker. Don't feed the animals though, especially werewolves. Ah, it's well nice in here. I like the low level ceiling too. And this is a cool effect. So you see here, obviously we've got the burning blades on top, but they've got like a burning effect actually in the ceiling there. Like the burning embers. Brilliant. I love the atmosphere in there, and I feel like on a night as well it'll be even better. Like that's just brilliant. Dad's Steakhouse and the Burning Blade Tavern, both two of the best eateries in the park in my opinion. It's not even about the food, just for the atmosphere in there. I mean, I'm sure the food's good, but just the vibes in there are brilliant. And just around the corner got another little food stall. Food good. Little pretzels that you can get here and cinnamon bites, and I think around this corner is Coke Freestyle, and you can just fill your water bottle up as well. That's what I've been doing. Yeah, all themed in. Then pots and pans and bottles and things just don't need to be there, but they are because it adds to the detail, which is great. All the plants in, and that's a good view actually of the big overbank on Curse the Werewolf. And yeah, right down here at the back of the land. And that leaves with one final thing to see over here on the left hand side. Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment. I've had a lot of rides on this now whilst I've been here. This is my most ridden attraction now, here at Epic Universe. And I was blown away first time doing it. I really was. Like getting on this, absolutely fantastic. I've had more rides on there. I've had time to kind of soak it all in. And I've got more that I want to say about this attraction that will be coming up. This is cool here because you've got the view looking up at Frankenstein's manor, but then also you got this hanging up from the tree. Right, it's big plants, like a hanging basket. If you get kind of down on your knees there and look up, that's a really good photo opportunity. It's a real shame about the nets around this. It does look quite ugly, which is such a shame. At least you got some good lighting fixtures out the front, but yeah, I'd like to actually see them come back to this, especially this corner, because you've got the, you know, amazing village of Dartmoor that you walk through, and then Monsters Unchained with that incredible facade. Then you just got this, even if you could just do some rock work up the poles or something, even just on this corner, so it just, you know, blends it all in a lot better. There was talk of there being some sort of projections on there at night. I've not seen any the past 2 nights whilst I've been walking around, but no, these are literally just there for safety nets. Yeah, it would be really nice to see them do something else there. Even maybe on this corner, if they could do like a brickwork wall, a little bit like they have done down the bottom, just to make this look a lot nicer here. And then you come around the corner just here to one of the most impressive facades ever for an attraction. Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiments. Look at the size of this. It's full scale. I don't think there's any false perspective here. This literally looks like full scale, and it's a beautiful facade. I think it looks incredible. And the fact that you walk over the little bridge here as well, over to the entrance of the attraction there, and the queue line and everything just really builds you up ready for what is an absolutely amazing dark ride. It's very technical, it's very advanced, and obviously we are still in soft opening stages at the moment, so it is down. I think it's been closed for a few hours at the moment. However, I'm going to come back later on and hopefully get another ride in on here. Monsters Unchained though, what an absolutely amazing building. But yeah, the entrance here on the left hand side and everything, it looks awesome. It really does. And again, you've got the mist kind of raising up, and look at the planting. It feels like this has been here for a long time, not in a brand new theme park. Wow, it's stunning. It really is. We're back in action. Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiments. Really excited to have another go on this. I've had lots of rides on it. Like I say, it's been my most ridden ride whilst I've been here at Epic Universe, just to get more of a feel for it, because it really took me a few rides. It does with any dark ride, but especially this. It took me some time just to really take it all in. I'll tell you what though, it's very impressive. Yeah, because it's been closed most of the day, this is the busiest ride in the park now on 70 minutes. So I am going to single rider. However, if you're doing it for the first time, don't do the single rider. Single rider, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, because obviously you do miss a lot of the main queue. But say if you're coming for the first time, you definitely want to go in the main queue. So you go all around there and through the pre-shows as well. You don't get the pre-shows with the single rider, so bear that in mind.
Nothing to be afraid of. He is amazing, better than the original. He is the key to our most exciting experiment. For years, I have studied and controlled the monsters that prowl the darkness. In Frankenstein, the same again! Open the doors! Our greatest victory is just through there. Quickly!
Oh wow, that ride really is something else. And the single rider queue is brilliant because I was on in like 3 minutes. Fantastic. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it when I get outside, but just wanted to show you in the gift shop now here at the exit. This is the biggest shop actually in Dark Universe. Not quite as detailed in here as the smaller little shop, but still you've got a lot of merchandise to see all around. I love the merch for Dark Universe. Look at that Frankenstein Manor on the front. Wow, so many little details, and this is great. I really like this a lot. Wow. You know me, I love a good like speciality piece. Yeah, that is incredible, isn't it? Wow. $37. To be honest, I don't think that's actually too bad for, you know, an amazing piece like that. I might have to take that back. Got all your clothes in here to dress up. Creature of the Black Lagoon. That's one of my favourite parts of the ride. Like I said, I'll talk more about it in a second when I come outside. Got like the big electricity rods like at the side and everything there. Yeah, they're the single rider lockers just over there, because obviously you need to put things in a locker like bags. I mean, you can keep your phone, it's got to stay in your pocket, and it's not really that secure, so I'd recommend putting everything in the lockers. But yeah, like the single rider ones are just like in a separate area here at the end. Dark Universe, what an area. And that almost brings us to the end of this video. When you experience a dark ride for the first time, it's very overwhelming. So I've really appreciated the fact that I've been able to have multiple rides on there. And it took me like 4 or 5 rides to really get a good feel for this attraction. You know what? It is brilliant. It really is. And there's just so much to see in there. Every time I'm going on there now, I'm seeing different things. You know, like the werewolves are coming at you from above. You kind of bend forward and you've got the Creature of the Black Lagoon that comes up as like a jump scare. Dracula, the animatronic, is massive, like coming at you. Like, it's just amazing. It really is. And you can tell there's still a little bit of tweaking needed in there. And that's the one thing for me, what, you know, let it down a tiny bit, not much. I mean, this is an amazing attraction, but there's one little thing. You can see a little bit of back of house in a couple of areas, which I'm not a fan of, but I feel like, you know, we're still in soft openings, that's probably going to get sorted out. There's like some black curtains and they just put some chains in front, and there's a scene where it's a little bit bright in one of the other scenes, and you can see like the roof of the show building, what's unthemed. These are small little trivial things that hopefully they'll get sorted out. I'm sure they will. This is a very impressive state-of-the-art ride. The amount of animatronics in there and things to see is just wonderful. I love it to bits, and yeah, I've been really lucky to have loads of rides on it. Never do the single rider queue for your first go, because you want to see the pre-shows, you want to get the build up. It's one of the most immersive queues out there. If you want to get re-rides here on Frankenstein, get yourself in that single rider queue. What a ride. And the shop there at the exit is called the Manor Storehouse. Very nice name. Oh, these vibes, I can live for them around here. It's amazing, it really is. Wow. Monsters Unchained. There you have it, the absolutely awesome Dark Universe here at Universal Epic Universe in Florida. What a place this is, and I absolutely love it in that world. You're just transported. As soon as you enter all these portals, it takes you to a different place. It really does. Like, I just can't believe how well they've done it. The transition from Celestial Park into the lands is just amazing, and especially going in there to Dartmoor and walking around the streets and seeing it all, it really is special. I love it to bits. Monsters Unchained, a world-class dark ride right there. So many animatronics, amazing theming and practical sets. And yes, you got a few screens in there too, but they're blended beautifully, and probably the highest quality screens I've ever seen in a theme park here at this park. Both, of course, with Monsters Unchained and also Battle at the Ministry. And I tell you what an absolutely amazing day it's been, just exploring around there, taking in the finer details, the gravestones, all the little things at the side. I loved it in Dar's Steakhouse. That red velvet was delicious. I recommend that, by the way. But looking around there, the shops were great. I love the theming of the first shop. really good. And then of course the spinning coaster as well, Coaster Werewolf, nice family coaster in that area, and it just fits well. I'm glad that they've got another attraction in there. I would love to see that have the first expansion whenever this park does get expanded. I think like a Creature of the Black Lagoon, like dark ride, boat ride would be cool. Maybe something you can get wet on as well, because you know it gets very busy over at Fire Drill, I've noticed, at Towers of Trainee Dragon, the splash battle. So another water ride would be great. I love that land to bits. And of course, thanks for joining me for this full tour here on Theme Park Worldwide. What a park this is. So we've had an in-depth look now at Super Nintendo World and Dark Universe. We're going to cross over to the other side now of Celestial Park, and we're going to check out, of course, Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic, the Wizarding World. So come and join us in the next video here on Theme Park Worldwide. And that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you on the next video.